The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Back. Hatch it. Check 4.
Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
SOS. 24. Shit. Watch the shit. Stay at home.
Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Watson out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Let's go.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Hey, 59! Alert!
No.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Check three.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He's not going to get me. Mike, come on. Find the mic. In your face.
Watson on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Eason got his target, Samuel. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Down. 50, plant. Blue draw, forfeit.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, check right.
Shoot.
Throwing on third and long. Eason is going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So this is it. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Why? Get behind him, look.
After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Shift.
Here's Breida. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Looking to throw. Eason. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We got
the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 57. Are you getting the head? Are you getting the 59? Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Yes, yes.
Mike, 55. Let's go.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, zoom. 5.
From the gun, Eason. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 57's the mic, rock 57. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, 31! Hey, turn it up, turn it up. He's coming, he's coming.
They will run with Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 15, check 15.
This is Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 20 points down, he's coming. Check, check. 20 points down, he's coming. Switch. Switch. 54. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Line him up.
Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, 49ers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Big set. 18. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 31. Alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch. 55. Watch twist. Hey, shut. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming. 57, Mike.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 13 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Step.
To throw on second down. Eason will get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, Delta. Go.
36. Line 36. Know your job.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Eason. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 18, Gator. Greystone travel.
Roger, Roger. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Eason looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert. Slam. 9. Check 43.
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it back. Check it back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Joker. Go out.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here comes Grant on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. We got it.
From the 31, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Squeeze, double. High five. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 25, check. 26. 25. Kill. 55. Kill.
Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
For the set. 19. All day, every day. 24. 24. Watch the twins. Kill. Hey, check 24.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone.
And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Mark 55. 55! Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
Looking to throw. Eason. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
High 7.
Back to throw. Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Squeeze. 61, matchbox lights. Bravo. Shoot.
This is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's track. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, 31.
Watson operating from the gun. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
54.
57's right. It's been a long day for you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
24.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Shit. That's a look.
To throw again, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the run. 57's a mic. 57's a mic. Watch the curl. Shoot. Check hot route. Hot. Tighten up. Alert. Big air. Set.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What we got? 57's right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
19. Hey, here we go. Check 24. Check 24. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. 31. Check 9. Check 9. 31. Check 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Army. 59. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 51. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Hey, I need one over here.
Here's Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Watch out. Jim. Hey, switch gears. Back. Hatchet. Check 4. 24.
They go back to Grant. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 52.
They run again with Breida. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On first down, it's Watson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, to the court. SOS. 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 Line up. Line up. Watch the ship.
Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left.
No.
Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Set the tone, defense.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check 3. 59. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 54. Check. Fresno. Hustle.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go.
Watson now throwing again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's make these baits.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check right. Watch it.
Snap.
Back to throw. Eason got his target, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now Breida on a toss left. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now.
Go.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the run.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Eason. And it's caught. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ready. 90s Wolf. You draw quarters. Hey, Zoo.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Okay, ready?
Watch it, and let's get this.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55. Watch the slats.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Eason toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Eason, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They run it with Breida, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Put it down. Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Slam. 36. Watch safety creep, man. Alert. Shoot.
Throwing now, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mark. 2-6. Let's go, D. Showing up. Tight dog. Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. He's 24.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Houston, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
That's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love this.
Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay.